Don't start ripping it apart yet till we get everybody here together.
I'm just following him.
All right, so you've got scissors on your table. Carefully cut this tape off so we can reattach it. And just leave it attached to the actual screw. These 14 3/4 inch pieces have to be the exact same length. So that means if you cut them and you wind up with one that's 14 and a half and the other three are 14 3/4, then you got to make them all 14 and a half. They have to be the exact same size, okay? It doesn't matter so much on the 32 inch pieces. They can be a little longer, a little shorter. The 9 inch pieces can be a little longer, a little shorter, but these have got to be the exact same size. So you're gonna set them on the table like this, Hayden. And if they're not the exact same size, we've got to shave them down and make sure they are. If not, your bench is going to start doing this. Basically, I'm trying to introduce them to the classes that they're going to have available at Volunteer High School. Just give them a little taste of everything. Maybe try to do 1 or 2 projects in each area that they have down there. Give them a little background. They'll do a little research on how much money they make, the availability of the jobs, kind of the future of the jobs.
What is the class called?
It's called Career Explorations.
Okay, career exploration.
So we're just exploring your career opportunities, what they have down there. Just give them a chance to look at all areas. Like I said, how much money they make, what the availability is, whether or not they have an interest in that area, and then just give them a little project like this to do. Each
kind of getting a sample and to see if it's their cup of tea, I guess.
Absolutely.
So today they're getting a sample of carpentry.
Yes, absolutely.
And what are you guys building?
We're building. I'll show you.
Okay.
We're building a So each little group is going to build a bench, and then we're going to put them on Facebook and look with their parents. If their parents want to buy the bench that their kid built, they'll have
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So what projects have you worked on so far this year?
So far, we've done a little bit, some engineering, paper planes, and stuff like that. We've done some programming. They've worked on
computer programming.
They've built some robots and kind of had a chance to play with those a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. So what's next? What's after the bench?
Well, I was going to tell you too. They did like a blood spatter. Like part of the police.
Oh, forensic scientists?
Yes, forensic science. They did that, which was a pretty neat little project.
Yeah.
I think what we're going to do next is we're going to do some like cooking, like teach them how to cook pancakes, and
okay.
They say that's
the one you got to bring me to.
The culinary arts is supposedly the most popular one at the high
Yeah.
school, so give them a chance to do that.
Yeah. Okay. And like any plumbing or electronics or anything like that?
Hope to have somebody from electrical come in and talk to them.
Okay.
Maybe do some.
All right. Well, what's the reaction of the students? This is the first year of this program.
First
right?
year, yeah, first year.
How are they taking to it?
I think so. I think they're liking it pretty well. Most of them seem to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had some really positive responses for some kids who maybe are not the greatest math student or maybe the greatest language arts, but this kind of seems to be their. I've had a couple of students thank me. Just say, I appreciate you, showing me this or give me this opportunity.
I think it's cool that you can learn about what you want to do whenever you get older.
Yeah.
And like the careers you can do. If you don't want to do one thing, you can explore another.
Which things have you done that you thought were the most interesting?
Probably the thing. It was like a nursing website. You can see like all the different types of nurses, and you can like the woodworking. That was pretty cool.
Like doing the woodwork?
Yeah.
It's neat to build stuff, ain't it?
Yeah.
Do you think yours will look like that one?
Hope so.
That's the goal?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I know it seems like it's awful early in your life to have to start thinking about a career, but have you thought about things that you might like to do when you get older?
Not really.
No? Just kind of playing it by ear right now, huh?
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing that you've done in here?
Bloody.
Oh, the blood splatter?
Yeah, the blood splatter.
I volunteered did that one time. That was really neat. You like beat a dummy with a hammer and blood splat. Did you guys do that?
No.
Oh.
We just
did
draw
fingerprints.
We did
You mean the
fingerprints.
blood is inside of a dummy?
Yeah, it was. He's the bus manager now, but he was at volunteer and he was the law enforcement class guy, and they had these dummies full of blood. And so the students beat this dummy with a pipe, and the blood would splatter on the wall like a real person's skull would. So
I thought you were talking about real.
So you guys didn't do that then. What did you guys do?
We did like water drops onto
Okay.
finger and fingerprints.
Ah, all right. Well, that's a good start. Maybe you get to beat dummies in high school.
Okay.
All right, before you guys get started here, let me. Remember, you're going to use the whole saw, right? You're going to use the whole thing. So you start down here at the bottom of the saw. You'll come up nice and slow and back down slow. Up slow and down slow. Make sure you're staying on your line. If you start hacking at it, you're going to get off your line. You're going to mess it up. So up slow, down slow, up slow, down slow. You have to put a lot of pressure on it. Which line is it?
Jordan, do you want somebody to get it started for you? And then you
Let the saw do the work.
Let's get the target started.
Now Carter's got it.
You got it, Jordan. Okay. Okay.
Watch your fingers. So what was it supposed to be?
Supposed to be 14 3/4.
And what is it?
14 3/4.
You done good. Now here, the real question is it flush?
We're gonna have to send it in a minute.
Oh, okay.
We'll go and send it in a minute.
Yeah.
Silly, how you doing down there?
Not bad.
Staying on your line?
I think so, yeah.
Let me get my focus just a little bit. Let me help you. This is the line, right?
Okay.
Okay. What's your leg doing? I'm gonna hit you with a saw.
It's pretty fun. It definitely gives kids who don't know what they want to do in life the chance to really like experience what you're gonna do. And it's very hands-on, so I'm more of a hands-on learner myself instead of just talk.
Yeah.
So it definitely gives the chance to be like, oh, I find this interesting. This is what I want to do in college. You are getting to that age, and in high school you pick classes that are going to go with what you're doing in college.
Right.
So I think this class is definitely very, very helpful.
They're really wanting you to start picking up career paths earlier. When I was in middle school, they didn't do that.
Which is, I think this
But
is
you have
really,
to these days because the world's different.
Yeah, the world's very different.
Well, what have you done in this class that you thought was interesting?
We did cosmetology once. I'm big into the cosmetology field. Personally, I'm going into psychology, but this is not really for me. I don't like sawing and stuff.
Yeah.
But we also have done. What was I thinking of? Oh, we did. What was it called, Mr. Green? When we did that blood thing? What was that called? Blood spatter. We crime scene investigation. We would take fake blood and drop it and see how that would affect what crime scene investigators would see. That was probably one of my favorites. It was really fun.
Did it kind of spur an interest in maybe pursuing that as a career?
Not personally. That was like my first idea, but I do like crime and stuff to like investigate it. But it would never be my job. I could never do that. But it's like a little hobby, we'll say, just not a job.
Well, it's important to know, have a wide range of knowledge about lots of things.
Like instead of just this
even
one
if it's not your career, you can know about something.
it's fun to know and it's good to have. Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm excited about it, and I think it's like I said, it's just something different, something that gives maybe some of those kids who don't necessarily have that path, give them an idea of what they have moving forward. Also, I just want to say, our central office staff, our CTE is the top. I mean, I know you probably heard about Dr. Williams. Won awards and everything, and there's a reason why. They are phenomenal. They give me everything I want. Like he himself went and loaded up all these boards at Lowe's and carried them down here to me and unloaded them for me. So they've been phenomenal to work with. They've given us anything we want.
Alrighty. And how many students do you have?
There's 350 or so in the school, and I think I got about 300 of them.
In this class?
Yeah, throughout 16 classes a week.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I see every kid in the school almost except for the band students.
You're going to have a lot of benches.
Yeah, I mean, I hope. I think it's been, what's kind of exciting to me is when you see, these girls who think, oh, this is not for me, and then they sew that board in half and proud of themselves,
Yeah, it is fun. I always felt like it was important to have a well-rounded knowledge, of stuff to think. You might not be a plumber, but you need to know how to do plumbing.
Many years ago, when I went to school here in the 8th grade, there was a shop class,
Yeah.
and that stuff kind of went away for so many years, and now I think they're kind of seeing that there's an interest in it and a need for it,
Yeah.
bring it back. So,
Well, kids need to grow up knowing how to pound a nail.
I mean, you may have never been a carpenter in your life, but everybody needs to know how to use a saw and a
Yeah.
drill, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
If you're a homeowner, you gotta
You gotta know stuff, or you're gonna be paying a lot of money.